Jeff Reardon against Candy Maldonado. 2-2 the score with 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. And Maldonado takes an 0-2 pitch to deep center to win the ball game. On an 0-2 pitch, he gave him something that Maldonado could drive, and he drove it, driving in Alomar with the winning run. Toronto takes game 3, 3-2. Welcome to Canada World Series.
Breaking ball on the outside part, a hanger.
The 1992 postseason, Game 3 of the World Series that year, the first World Series game ever played in Canada. Candy Maldonado at the plate, Jeff Reardon on the hill, a walk-off hit in Game 3. Candy Maldonado joining me now, and he is a part of the Nike RBI Championship, Nike RBI World Series, and we're going to get to that in just a moment. But Candy, take us back to 1992. You're at the plate, you're facing Jeff Reardon, an 0-2 count. Tell us what was going through your head at that time and how you were able to capitalize.
Well, to tell you the truth, it was the greatest moment in my career. There was so much history in that World Series in '92, first game I ever played outside U.S. soil. And he had me down with 2 sliders. And at that time, the first 2 swings, I wanted to probably hit it so far that it was crazy. But I made the adjustment and figured that he was going to come back with the slider. That was his best pitch. And the rest was history. You know, the unique part was that Cito Gaston, which to me has been the best manager I ever played for, told me, this is a situation. I'm going to have Winnie, Dave Winfield bunt. They're going to walk Olerud, and you're going to be the man. And I remember those words, and after that, there was a shot where you can see Robbie telling me, keep your shoulder in there. And looking for that slider, make contact, and it was something that I still feel every time that I see those clips as the moment that you really put Canada on top of the world.
Yeah, you had said that you thought Cito Gaston was the best manager you ever played for. You're not the first person, Candy, that has said that to us. What made him so special? Why did you like playing for him?
Well, Cito was the type of manager that never forgot that he was a player. And I know that responsibility as a manager, you know, guiding 25 guys in the roster. But it was easy to communicate. He had this feeling when something was not going well for you, he will call in the office and talk to you, put your arms around. It made it easier. It was like playing Little Leagues again. There was no pressure. Everybody loved him because he was very smart, picking up little things on the opposite pitcher, wash your glove. He opens up for the fastball, he closes up, or he'll go here in the chest. Those things that it was more to your advantage. And I remember when I got traded, that's when I knew that, am I here? Really? He called me in the office and said, my office, first of all, he said, hello, shake hands. You're going to be my left fielder. You're hitting 6. Whenever you need a day off, you let me know. If you're not going to go out and stretch with the guys, let me know so I can protect you. And I'm sitting and saying to myself, wow, this is for real.
Yeah, he seemed like he really knew how to. He seemed like he really knew how to, you know, get the best out of every single player that he had. He knew what made each player tick. We just talked about the game-winning, walk-off hit in Game 3 for you, but let's go back to Game 6 if we can in that same World Series. You had the home run in the 4th inning, which would have been, you know, the World Series clinching run had it not been for Atlanta tying up the game, and then Dave Winfield, of course, in the 11th inning there to drive in the winning runs. But take us through the home run. What do you remember about that moment in Game 6?
I remember facing Steve Avery and looking for a fastball and just trying to make good contact. And like you said, it could have been the clincher. But thanks to that and after that, I had the opportunity to finish the game for some reason, when I grabbed the ball, I just let it go, but it just flew and went to the stands. And I always joke about it because I said, well, if it wasn't for that, Dave Winfield would have never had his first extra base hit in the World Series. But it could have been interesting because I had, I believe, was 3 assists in that series, or 2, plus the winning hit and that home run. Maybe I would have got the MVP, but things happen. You never know what's going on later on in the game. But it was also a great feeling, and assure us that I had the feeling we were going to win.
It was awesome because you made the postseason 6 times over a 10-year span, had a taste of the postseason, a World Series champion, and now you're doing stuff to give back to the community. Let's talk a bit more, Candy, about the Nike RBI World Series and the Nike RBI Championship game. You're a broadcaster that's going to be streaming on MLB.com, and it's the All-Stars, of course, from Houston. It's the All-Stars again for the Atlanta Braves and the Astros. Let's talk a bit more about that. This is such an important program. I know Major League Baseball has spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort into making this program happen, and there's some great alum that have come out of this. What have you enjoyed about watching these young people play?
I'm honored to be part of this program. I had heard before, and I remember when Luis Clemente told me that they were trying to get involved with RBI years around 95. But just seeing this great effort to bring people, or kids, to enjoy the game, get them out of the street, an opportunity to accomplish their dream is something that you have to applaud MLB and everybody involved with this. And watching since 2013 to 2023, reading and seeing this 100 players that have the opportunity to sign as a pro or go to college, it tells you so much about this great program, and you're seeing the history about it. And especially these days when technology has taken away a lot of kids, with the new iPads and the games, they're not in the street playing ball. And it tells you that baseball is for everyone, no matter if you're rich, middle class, or poor. And the doors are open for those who really want. And seeing that kids can feel free and enjoy, because I remember when I was a kid, if I had an opportunity to play in another town, it was like the greatest thing in the world. And imagine all these kids, playing against different states. I can see their faces, that joy, that enthusiasm. And having a World Series and MLB and Nike putting this program together is something that is special, really special.
You can see it tonight at 6:30 Eastern on MLB.com as well as on the MLB app. It is the All-Stars, if you will, for the Braves Nike RBI versus the Astros Nike RBI. They're going head-to-head in the championship game. Candy Maldonado on the call tonight. We appreciate your time. It's great to take a look back at your postseason run and your career, and good to see you doing stuff in the community as well. Thank you very much for your time.
No, and I want to say something. It makes it extra special because here in Vero Beach was the site of my spring training. I remember my last year here was 1985 with the Dodgers. Spring training here since '79. And I'm looking around, I'm really looking forward to going there. And I know it's going to bring me a lot of memories because I started with a great organization that showed me how to be a professional in the field and off the field. And I'm sure that right now, I woke up and I was calling my wife to tell her, so much memory. Remember, honey, when we were here and taking our first steps, basically to get to the big leagues.
Yeah, walk down memory lane for you for sure. Enjoy Vero Beach. I know a lot of great memories coming out of there. Everybody in that Dodgers organization. Candy, we appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.